let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Lions nothing.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the screen. Where you go? Mike 51, Mike 51.
On first down, Drake. Room here to run. 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, a run for Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Lions nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive. Now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right.
Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And got his man complete. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Lions ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a 1st down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, Lions 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And it's third down.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It's a pickup of 6. First down, Detroit.
And
they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jamie Collins gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Andy Lee now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Past the 20. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's funny, partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hawkinson, He was a number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a first down.
Following the penalty is Peterson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now on second and 16. Stafford looking downfield for Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up second and 5.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 51.
Shotgun now from Murray. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jamie Collins picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
2-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
2nd and 6.
3 buzz. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's go, D.
Here's Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. Fights through, and now a crease. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
4-yard gain on the play.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Blue down.
On first down, it's Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
We own it. We own it.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Don't get nervous. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing again, Murray steps away to his left. He goes underneath the Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Check.
On 1st down, Drake. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Goal to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the... He's got his man. It's caught. Arizona.
Touchdown.
Max Williams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Good.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Lions 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 99. Check 99. Okay.
50-50.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. He's going to air one out. And And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Lions go for it on fourth. It's Stafford. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Hassan Reddick. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First down, Murray. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Desmond Trufant. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Stafford now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, 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 hey. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Let's go, D.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Mike 51. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check.
Play fake. Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready? Heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be... And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Romeo.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last two drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 17.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Stafford escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They snap it to Stafford. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake, and he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
A gain of a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, watch it.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10. Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up